Hey guys, how you doing? So, who's got the Bitcoin? So this is our Bitcoin update. I'm sure a lot of you guys that are involved in Bitcoin have had a pretty good day today. Pretty excited about the move that we've got. Tapping on 10K's doors, tapping on the five figures. So straight over to the charts. This is the new and updated DMT. So as you can see, we were in the buy trade still from obviously a couple of days ago, 5th of May, where we had the buy, take profit. It then told us to stop out of any remaining position there, even though we were still in a buy, whilst it was still looking for a re-entry. And you can see we got the re-entry around here. So obviously you can see buy, broke back up again, and then we were traded up, more profits. Just so you see the take profits. Then again we had a stop, stopping us out because we had a bit of a wick, a hunt down here, and then got us back in the trade, and then yeah, take profits. I mean, it's just amazing profits, guys. So yeah, so that's fantastic. Dominator, 25-minute Dominator. This is the Dominator. It's not the 25-minute Dominator. The Dominator's been on fire here, guys. I mean, where's it come from? From this level here. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. We did. You would go back. Basically, you went about 5% onside, back down. You could have added the DMT buy line once we rejected from that. DMT also told you to do that, to take the long there. But currently sat at nearly a 10% gain. So in 2 days. So that's all you need in life, isn't it, guys? And then also, if we do look at the original buy for the DMT, which was basically here, that is also 10% gain as well. So we have recently had those 25% gains as well. So we've been getting some massive gains from this indicator. So yeah, so this is the God mode for Bitcoin. So we're gonna have a look at a few other charts as well. Here's my horizontals. So as you can see, we are at the mother of all resistance here. Let me just get it out to the daily so you can kind of see. So we've obviously got this trend line here. One trend line to rule them all. Well, two trend lines to rule them all in this big massive triangle. And as you can see, we're knocking on the door of it. Obviously, of course, we've got this horizontal resistance too. So horizontal resistance, vertical resistance, and then I would even go so far as to say just pure lethargy in the stock price, in the asset price, just with its movement upwards, as in it's going to be getting tired, and this move is practically vertical. And obviously you can move vertical, but you've got to consolidate. You can move vertical, but you've got to consolidate. You can move vertical and then consolidate and then come back down. So if there is a time that Bitcoin can reject, it's obviously going to be at this level here. There's definitely going to be a lot of people. I know people that are definitely wanting to basically take some of their cash out of Bitcoin at this level. So, and these are pretty like serious Bitcoin guys, but they understand that this level is where you want to be taking some profits. So yeah, I was listening to another analyst today, and he brought up a pretty valid point that if we're going to break through out of this pennant and go straight up and break through the resistance and just literally into the blue skies, then he doesn't think that we'll do this just with one straight move up from the bottom. He thinks we need to consolidate somewhere around in here somewhere, and then consolidate, then gain momentum, and then break through. He thinks it's a bit unsustainable, and I am inclined to agree. It's a valid point, so I just thought I would bring that to your guys' attentions, because we've got heavy resistance here. I mean, this is obviously a daily time frame, so we could get wicks up to here, and then because you can see, look, you get wicks over, quite obviously, you get wicks over, so we could wick into this level and get the proper resistance. I mean, this is obviously the previous high, so I mean, this is the line in the sand pretty much if we're not going to have a new high, because I mean, this is the next box of interest for us guys. So yeah, I mean, in this morning's video I did say to you guys, I said, look, basically, if we hold over here, hold over this 9,200 level, then the next level is 9,700, and then I was like, well, we can bust through that as well, but that is the next level. So we have pretty much bust through that. We're still a good $200 above. Well, 200. Yeah, well, actually, the top of the box is about 9,800. So obviously, I'm forgetting we're on a daily chart. So let's go on the 4 hour and like zoom in a little bit. So yeah, I mean, you can see the zone from about 7 to 750. We were above that. We tested it a bit. I mean, this isn't long enough really for us to be consolidated. I mean, this is more of a consolidation above a level. Look, as you can see there. And again, this is more of a consolidation above a level. This is the consolidation at a level. This is our first peak over the the parapet. Is that what it's called? So we'll see whether we do come back down. I mean, I was talking this morning about if we don't hold above this 9,200 level, then we're basically going to be potentially coming down to here. But obviously, if we held above, I said 9,700. But whilst we're above this resistance at like basically nearly 9,900, if we can by all means consolidate up here and then push back up to the next level. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at there. So daily trades, let's look at what was going on today. I was basically just running a long trade today. So yeah, we had basically these two perfect setups that I showed you guys, the sell, then the buy, and then basically once we went buy again here and we looked like we're breaking the top, and then we had this massive wick, I then basically took a buy around what was the support level of the top of the previous range, and obviously was the support level of this box here. And we had what was concerning me about this move was that we were near the top of the range, and we were starting to come down here and this one here, and then we were negative here. So I did basically hold off until we actually basically started to go back up. As you can see, we started to go back up again. These histogram bars got higher, and then we did have I obviously knew we had the buy there, but I was conscious of the fact we were going down here. So yes, it took the buy about there, added to the position on this dip because I had some orders in. I was a bit wasn't too sure how hard I wanted to go in, so I had a ladder orders, filled my ladders, and not all my ladders though. I did have ladders actually down to basically down to here, down to this actual box here around 9,200, and then I think my stop was basically it was pretty much just under 9,200. But yeah, so mostly filled there, and then it was just the moon. It was just basically we just shot for the stars, guys. So yeah, pretty good day. So yeah, so that's a great day. I actually did take profit on this wick up here, because we were just going straight up, and I didn't feel like we were going to break 10k, and I didn't feel like we were going to get towards 10k, because then we would break 10k. And then obviously we got the sell signal on this momentum direction. You can see the momentum upwards definitely did come to a pause, consolidated, broke up again, and now we've got a bit of a vicious candle going on here. But we are at the top of the range, so this is the level to take a short. Not that I'm going to take a short, because sometimes you just not got to overtrade. You just make your profit in a day, and you don't need to carry on trading. I've had lots of occasions in the past where you're having a really good run, you're making loads of money, and then just the second half or second quarter of the day you just basically just doing rubbish trades, just for the point of it. I mean, if you bought the market up and we've had a massive rally, you don't need to be trying to scalp the tops for just, do you know what I mean, to put some icing on your cake, if you understand what I'm saying. You guys understand what I'm saying. But yeah, so there's the range and stop moves. Remember, this indicator is only $150 for lifetime access, if anyone's interested in it. It is great on other assets, but particularly good on Bitcoin. So yeah, that pretty much sums everything up that I wanted to share with you guys today. This is going to be the level we're going to get some rejection at, but I mean, historically, once when we've hit this line, we've not basically had a halving about 5 days away or 4 days away, or how many days away it is now. So it's hard to say really what's going on here. In this run up to 20k, we obviously had people depositing money over to Coinbase, then market buying Bitcoin, which was just pumping us up. It was just new money coming in. So I don't know how much of that is happening. I don't know how much Tether printing is pumping us up. I don't know. But all I do know is that I'm not as confident with this very heavy looking resistance area. Just purely based on the halving, guys. I mean, what can I say? It's going to be giving other people, I guess, a bit of the heebie-jeebies, and they're going to be thinking, well, I won't say I'll hold off to see what happens before I sell. But there is selling, guys. There's definitely selling. I know there's selling. There's selling of people that have Bitcoin that want to basically take some out here. It's a nice roundish number. I mean, we all know 14k didn't trade. We didn't quite get to 14k. We all know 20k didn't trade. We didn't quite get to 20k. So maybe people are thinking we won't quite get to 10k and are front running that sell, and then maybe we'll turn down from there. It's completely reasonable to think that. So there you go, guys. So that's my analysis for Bitcoin for today. So yeah, we'll see what happens, and we're playing level by level. But if we're going to get a rejection, we're probably going to get it here. If not, then I mean, the next stop, like you guys can see, is 10,500. That's the next stop. And then if we break 10,500, we are looking at a higher basically high on the very large time scale, on the macro time scale. So that is a very big change of behavior. Obviously, if we see, look, low, high, high, obviously that wick up, and then this obviously was a big move, but again only to the trend line, and then here we go again. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, yeah, so again, well done to all you guys in Bitcoin. So remember, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. Check out my other videos, guys. I'm doing a few other basically updates daily now. I think I've got 4 updates. I've got the morning Bitcoin one, the quick brief one, and then this one, which is 2, and then I've got a Forex one for you Forex traders out there, and then I've got one on general stock markets, like the S&P, oil market, gold, and some individual stocks. So yeah, thanks a lot for listening, guys. Remember, again, I'm not a financial advisor. So always do your own research, and I'll speak to you guys soon.